Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Fresh Blood, first person that you guys know, bring another brand new reaction video. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm bringing out another exciting, brand new reaction video. Today's video, we're going to be reacting to the top 10 creepy facts about Jeffrey Dahmer. So, if you guys know or not, Netflix just put out a new series about Jeffrey Dahmer. I personally myself haven't seen it yet, but um, but I heard that it's good though from some people that have seen it or already are watching it. So yeah, so if you guys have seen it or are watching currently, let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section and let me know if it's a good show to watch. But yeah, but since that show came out, I was like, why not react to a video about Jeffrey Dahmer? Not to give him any praise or like, or like anything, but I thought it'd be kind of cool or like an interesting thing to see some 10 creepy facts about what he did. But yeah, but if you guys are enjoying the content, always make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel and always turn on post notifications to know when I post a brand new video. And without further ado, let's get into some creepy facts about Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer himself.
I suppose it could have turned into a normal hobby like taxidermy, but it didn't. It veered off into this.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at 10 creepy facts about Jeffrey Dahmer.
I guess I hope that he could be somebody that wanted to see a movie that I wanted to see.
For this list, we're looking at some of the strangest details about the infamous Milwaukee serial killer. Which of these do you find the creepiest? Let us know in the comments.
Alright, taking a mannequin apart, what the hell's going on?
Number 10. Intended to build an altar out of remains. During his hours of interviews conducted after his capture in 1991, Jeffrey Dahmer confessed that he planned to use the remains of the victims he collected to make an altar to himself.
I even went so far as planning on setting up an altar with the 10 different skulls and skeletons.
He detailed his
guys,
very
sorry.
specific plan via the photographs he took of his victims and in a drawing featuring 2 full skeletons and several skulls.
That's some creepy
All
shit.
was to be arranged on a black table set up in his apartment with a chair facing the shrine, making it a, quote, place for meditation, which he viewed as an area where he, quote, could feel at home. However, he was caught before his plans were realized. Number 9. He talked his way into the White House. Turns out Jeffrey Dahmer was a master manipulator long before he fooled law enforcement. In his graphic novel, My Friend Dahmer, former Revere High School classmate John Durf Backdurf recalled a class trip to Washington, D.C. when Dahmer did the unthinkable. The high schooler lied to White House staff in order to meet then Vice President Walter Mondale. He managed to get himself and his friends a private tour of Mondale's office. In the film adaptation of the same name, the students meet the VP in person and have a brief conversation.
Sorry, excuse me. Just a second. These kids are with the newspaper, their school newspaper from
Ohio. Ohio. That's a great state. Our fellow Midwesterners. I'm from Minnesota.
However, in the comic,
That's crazy,
they see
my
him
man.
working in his office. Still, that is quite the con.
So like kind of reminds me of like a Ted Bundy. If like you guys know who Ted Bundy is, he's another like a serial killer. He's pretty much like a psychopath. But Ted Bundy also had like a way with words too. He was able to like talk like to people. Like he was really good at like talking, and knew how to get people to basically like believe him. But yeah, that's what kind of like really reminds me of. It's kind of crazy though, like how that works. They will like to like sway people. Kind of crazy and kind of scary in like a way.
Number 8. Suspected of killing Adam Walsh.
Based on eyewitness accounts of the horrifying day Adam Walsh disappeared, some now believe little Adam may have fallen victim to the cannibalistic killer.
After he was discharged from the military in March 1981, Dahmer decided to move to Miami, Florida instead of returning home to Ohio. He worked in a deli, but ended up living on the beach and drinking. When news of his crimes came out in 1991, reports came in from witnesses who allegedly saw him at Florida's Hollywood Mall in July 1981, where little Adam Walsh went missing.
Dahmer was there. 4 people who were at that mall
Damn, that's
identified
crazy.
him after he was arrested by Milwaukee police. They saw his photograph and said, that's the guy that we encountered.
Dahmer, however, denied any involvement, and since he had just admitted to killing 17 over a span of about 13 years, investigators found it
17
unlikely
people
that he
in
would lie about
13
committing
years?
any further crimes. Dahmer killing Walsh is a strange theory, though. Number 7.
That's insane.
You ain't driving, are you?
That is insane, guys.
Number 7. Planned his first attack at 16. As a teen, Jeffrey Dahmer fantasized about an attractive man he regularly saw jogging by his house every day. Once his fantasies became too great, he hatched a plan to attack the man and bring him into the woods to commit non-consensual acts. One day, he hid in the bushes with a baseball bat waiting for his target to pass.
He thought he would wait in the bushes with a baseball bat. This guy would come by and he'd bonk him in the head and he'd have this guy.
Fortunately, the man chose not to head out for a jog that day. After this first attempt, Dahmer never tried to attack him again. He cited this incident as his first real pursuit of violence against another person.
It was at this
That's
point
crazy.
that
Like,
Jeffrey's
God was on
paraphilia
his side.
fantasies began.
Number 6.
He didn't even go out
Parents fought
jogging like
over
that
his
day.
brain.
Like, something told him, like, not like to go.
What?
I didn't say a thing, did I?
The bizarre and disturbing nature of his unspeakable crimes made Jeffrey Dahmer a particularly fascinating serial killer. Studying how his mind worked could potentially find an answer as to why he had these violent desires, making him an ideal subject in criminal psychology research. His mother, Joyce, shared the same view, and after his death in November 1994, she wanted his brain donated to scientists at California's Fresno State University for research purposes.
We have a chance here, Lionel, to find out why he was the way he was. Was it something he was born with? Maybe there was some small tumor somewhere?
Well, I think each of us has our own idea about why Jeff was the way he was, don't we?
His father, Lionel, however, was against it, wanting to move on from the whole tragedy. The former married couple went.
Honestly, like, I mean, I guess you can, like, study, like, the brain and see, like, what makes someone, like, a serial killer or, like, a psychopath. But, like, I feel like I don't think there's really no significant evidence that they can find. Like, I feel like, there might be something wrong with, like, a piece of the brain, but I feel like they're really not going to get, like, a definite answer why he did what he did. Like, I feel like you can't really understand, like a crazy person, because, because if you're, like, a normal person, like a normal, like, intelligent, like, emotional feeling person, you're not gonna understand. I feel like you just can't understand someone who has or show no emotion, and someone who's, like, psychopathic or, like, a serial killer. Like, I feel like you're just never gonna truly understand why someone the way that they are. But research, for research purposes, I guess you can try and do that, but I feel like they will never, like, get, like, a definite answer.
Went to court over the matter, which ultimately resulted in his brain being destroyed.
There were some scientists at Case Western Reserve that claimed they could tell why he acted like he did. And it's not possible with a dead person.
Okay, so that's his dad and that's his stepmom. Now, I haven't watched the show yet, so I don't know if they explain it, but now my question is, or would be, and sorry for keep pausing the video, guys. I want to pause the videos more, like, whenever I feel like I see something and I want to, give it, like, some thought. So sorry for keep pausing the videos, but it is a reaction video, and I hope you guys still, like, enjoy the content. But it says that's his father, but that's his stepmom. Now, I don't know if they explain it, or I can find it, like, online or something, what happened to his mom. But I don't know if his that lady which is a stepmom. I don't know if she's been in his life for most of his life or came in later, but I feel like if she's been in his life for most of his life and hasn't really um really been with his real mom, I feel like maybe that could be, or I mean, I'm just throwing out guesses here. I feel like that could be maybe, reason why, he did the way he did or felt no emotion towards anybody. I don't know if his mom left or his mom died or, whatever the case may be. But that's interesting to know that I don't know what happened to his real mom. But if you guys do know, and if it says it in the Netflix series or somewhere, just let me know down in the comment section what happened to his real mom. If like not, I'll look it up like online or something.
Number 5, received a lot of money in prison. Believe it or not, there are many people in the world who idolize serial killers, and Jeffrey Dahmer was no exception. As seen in the Netflix series, he received fan letters with gifts and requests for drawings.
Will you send me back, like, a drawing?
Bruh, that's insane. People actually idolize serial killers? Like, now, okay, if you're inside of prison with somebody else and like an inmate like sees you as like a hero or something, like that's different. But if you're in prison, some from the outside world, people from the outside world are sending you gifts and say that they idolize you and stuff like that. Like that's weird as like I'm sorry, like your ass needs to be in prison too. That means you're just as psycho as him if you think what he did or done is like something to be proud of. I don't. I didn't even know that part of his life. Like that's crazy to me.
Drawing or something, and I sent you $5.
It's like basically rewarding somebody for doing bad. So like, if you kill somebody, you just gonna get like rewarded for it. Like that's the message that they're sending to him. Like basically, which is super crazy to me.
And according to Wisconsin's Columbia Correctional Institution records, Dahmer also managed to save up thousands of dollars while in prison. By March 1994, the inmate had received letters from all over the globe, reportedly racking up more than $12,000 just from donations. While some letters were...
So not even just from the United States of America, people are sending money. All over the globe, which is internationally America, Europe, Asia, like anywhere around the globe, people were sending them shit because they idolized them. Like, just think about that for a second. Like, that's some crazy, creepy shit. Like, I don't even know how I feel about
Suggestive
that.
nature, others reached out wanting to discuss religion, provide support, or just become pen pals. Number 4. His death parallels his first murder. In the early hours of November 28, 1994, Jeffrey Dahmer was cleaning the prison gym when he was killed by fellow Columbia Correctional Institution inmate Christopher Scarver. Another inmate on cleaning duty, convicted murderer Jesse Anderson, met a similar fate. Scarver, also serving a life sentence for murder, reportedly attacked Dahmer with a 20-inch metal bar from a piece of workout equipment.
Damn.
Dahmer died soon after the incident, and as chance would have it, back in 1978, a teenage Jeffrey Dahmer killed his first victim, Stephen Hicks, with a dumbbell. Number 3.
Oh my God, that's
home
crazy.
A fetal pig. One of the most widely known facts about Jeffrey Dahmer's childhood is that he had a fascination with the internal organs and bones of dead animals, going so far as to collect roadkill.
And took them back into the woods, unknown to any of us, and dissected them just to see what was on their inside.
He kept his collection in a hut by his house, filling it with preserved remains in jars of formaldehyde.
That's enough, Jeff. Hey, Dad! No, you are spending too much time in here.
The Netflix series shows high school students dissecting fetal pigs in a science class.
Oh, my man's gonna be a pro.
Dahmer asks permission to take one home to practice, which the teacher agrees to.
You think I could take one home? Just to practice?
To be honest with you, Jeff, I've been teaching for 22 years and no one's ever asked me that. Sure.
However, the real
That's
Dahmer was
weird,
rumored
though.
to
Why
have
would you
stolen
wanna
the preserved
take-
animal from the
I would
classroom,
never-
likely as a prank. In
Oh
a
shit, no.
1994
Sorry guys,
interview,
I didn't mean to do
the
that. But yeah, I've had biology in my freshman year of high school. I had biology honors, and we've dissected a pig, we've dissected a frog. That's only two things I ever dissected. The pig wasn't too bad, but the frog was pretty gross. It smelled like really bad. But I would never in a million years like ask my teacher, my science teacher, to say, can I take home this dead pig so I can practice like dissecting it? Like that's just plain weird. And as like a teacher, you should be weirded out and just give them like a no answer. Like just tell them no. That's like, first of all, I don't think you're allowed to do that. To like be honest, like I don't even think the school would even let you do that. That's just plain weird. And gross.
convicted murderer admitted to taking a fetal pig home while in high school, confirming everyone's suspicions.
In ninth grade, in biology class, we had the usual dissection of fetal pigs, and I took the remains of that home and kept the skeleton of it, and I just started branching out dogs, cats.
Number 2.
My man tried to steal a corpse? Bro, what is wrong with my man? My man's on like a whole nother vibe like right now.
Number 2. Tried to steal a corpse.
And what did you plan on doing?
I just wanted to lay with him.
In an effort to resist giving
wanted
into
to
his
lay
murderous
with a dead
compulsions,
corpse, my
Jeffrey
guy?
Dahmer sought out alternative ways to satisfy his dark desires. At one point, he stole a mannequin from a store and brought it home, but it ultimately did not work.
In the struggle to control his fantasies, his behavior became more abnormal.
He took a mannequin from a department store, thinking that if he had that mannequin with him and sleeping in bed with the mannequin, etc., that maybe he could control the impulses that way.
One particularly macabre idea Dahmer had was to obtain the corpse of a recently deceased male.
Dahmer told me that on one occasion he had seen in the newspaper an account of a young man who was killed on a motorcycle, and he fell in love with the individual just from the photograph.
He saw an obituary in the newspaper for an 18-year-old young man he found attractive, and after attending his funeral, Dahmer tried to dig up his freshly buried grave, but it proved too difficult since the soil had already hardened.
It was March and the ground was too hard and it would have taken forever, so... But I wish I could have dug him up.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Make sure to hit that
you
sub
have the
button
option to be notified
right now.
for
Make sure you
occasional
turn on post
videos or all of
notifications so I know when
them.
I
If you're
post a
on your
brand new
phone,
video. You
make
guys are
sure you go
awesome.
into
Hope
your
you guys enjoy the
settings and
content.
switch on notifications. Number 1. Brought a head to work. In March of 1989,
hell no. He brought a-
while Dahmer lived with his
he brought a
grandma
head
in
to
West
work. He
Allis,
brought
he went
somebody's
to a
head to
bar
work,
and
bro.
convinced Anthony Sears to come home with him. After engaging in intimate acts, Dahmer drugged and beheaded Sears, though the killer claimed he hadn't intended to commit a crime before setting out for the evening. Dahmer then kept both Sears's head and private parts in a box.
Mr. Dahmer had become extremely disturbed in his thought processes, and the idea that the people he killed would somehow live on through him was part of that disturbed thinking.
As if that wasn't disturbing enough, the criminal stored the box in his locker at the Milwaukee Ambrosia Chocolate Factory, where he worked nights as a mixer. Imagining
That's
human
weird.
remains inside a chocolate factory just turns our stomachs.
Were you almost flaunting it?
Yes, but that's how strong the compulsion was. That's how bizarre the desire was. I wanted to keep something of the person with me.
Yeah, it's super. He's a one of a kind, dude. That's just some creepy shit. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Well, not enjoy, Jeffrey Dahmer, but just enjoy the reaction video. If you guys haven't seen the new Netflix show, I can't even say like I recommend like watching it because I haven't seen it either. But for those who have seen it, comment down below if it's worth the watch. And yeah, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I thank you guys for watching. And make sure y'all are subbed to the channel, turn on post notifications, like, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.